Silicon chip inside her head gets switched to overload. And nobody's gonna go to school today. She's gonna make them stay at home. Daddy doesn't understand it. He always said she was good as gold. And he can see no reasons, cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be shown? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day down. Telex machine is kept so clean and it types to a waging world. A mother feels so shocked, father's world is rocked, and the thoughts turn to their own little girl. Sweet 16 ain't that peachy keen, now it ain't so neat to admit defeat. They can see no reasons, cause there are no reasons. What reasons do you need? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day down, down, down. Shoot it on down. And all the playing stopped in the playground now. She wants to play with the toys a while. And school's out early and soon we be learning. And the lesson today is how to die. And then the bullhorn crackles and the captain tackles with the problems in the house and wife. And you can see no reasons, cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to die? Oh, and the silicon chip inside her head gets switched to overload. Oh, and nobody's gonna go to school today. She's gonna make them stay at home. And daddy doesn't understand it. He always said she was good as gold. And he can see no reasons, cause there are no reasons. What reason do you need to be sure? Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. I wanna shoot. The whole day down.
Woo! All right. All right. Andrew McQueen, thank you so much for that very generous 10-pound super chat to sponsor the intro to tonight's live stream. And welcome back, everybody, to Talking Watches. It's Monday. No, it's not a Sunday. And yes, we are drinking wine anyways, because why not? Why not? Guys, we've got Zinfandel. Grab a glass. Mike Lewis is going to join us very shortly. He'll tell us all about what it is. So, yeah, remember, guys, questionable decisions are on the table tonight. And we're going to be also debating one of the latest releases from Rolex, the Land Dweller. Is the watch misunderstood? Is it overhyped? Or is it just Rolex doing Rolex things and the internet losing its mind again? Well, guys, as always, this is the safe space for bad opinions, good watches, and aggressive chat participation. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're lurking. Super chats are open, and yes, we will be grifting respectfully. And so make sure to jump in the chat, pour yourself a glass, strap something interesting on the wrist, and let's get going. Tonight, I'm wearing my IWC, as you can see right here, the IWC Ingenieur. I don't own a Land Dweller, but it's the closest thing that I have to one. So yeah. I got a chance to see a Land Dweller yesterday in person. I've seen it already a couple of times, but it's good to have a chance to like see it multiple times, see it once, see it twice, and see how my opinion evolved over time. I had a I had an incredible opportunity to see the watch when it was launched at Watches and Wonders earlier this year, and I was defending it. I liked it because I saw it in person. Those who didn't have the chance, they were quite critical about it. They thought that the dial is very controversial. The 6, the 9, the 69, the what's it called? The honeycomb dial, and then the flashy bracelet, no micro adjustment. It's a very, very controversial wristwatch. But hey, it's a Rolex. At the end of the day, they do fantastic job on just everything. I mean, the finishing on this watch and that movement, whilst so I'm a little bit the only thing I'm skeptical about is the movement, because I'm just worried that it's just kind of Rolex doing this stuff in order to basically have full control over their movements, whereas in the past it was possible to repair their watches without needing to send them to the factory, and it looks like with this one going forward, that's not going to be possible no longer. But anyways, guys, smash that upload button. The link is pinned if somebody wants to join. I'm gonna try to do a quick show today. I'm still kind of exhausted from the trip yesterday. I went out to Philly, had a great dinner uh, with uh, with the boys, and made my way back. Oh yeah, and made my way back, barely, barely alive, to be honest. And today was kind of a wash. I went out, did some exercises, did some walking around, and promptly came back home to do the live stream, to chat with the community. And yeah, it's oh, let me show you the watch. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Took some pictures from last night. So let me show you Landwella on the wrist. This is Landweller 36 on my fat wrist. Here we go. Check it out. Wowzers. Now that's a man's watch. A a kind of a sexy man's watch. I have too much hair, unfortunately, to be wearing this piece. Right? Look at that. Damn. I actually, if I was buying like one of these, if I had an opportunity, if I had the money as well, I probably, if I had a choice between the 36 and the 40, I think I would go with the 36. Even though I think you know, The 40, the 40 might also work on my wrist, but there's just something about this classic vintage look that really sang to me. So, for example, I've got the IWC. The IWC is 40. As you can see on my wrist, it's good. It's very good. But what I liked about the Landweller in the 36 is that it wore more like a bracelet than a wristwatch. It was just like a jingly jangly bracelet. Really liked it. Let's see. Huge shout out to the chart today. Ray. Shout out to Terry Civil Watch Austin. Terry was actually the first person in the watch community that got the Land Dweller. Congratulations to Terry. Hope you still have yours, and I hope you wear it for many, many years to come. Cheers to JMB. Mike Cassio, shout out to Mike Cassio. He says douches do chin grabs. I guess that means that I'm a douche. And by the way, cheers to all chin grabbing douches. Yo, yo, yo. Shout out to all the douchebags. You know, is that all it takes to become a douchebag? Just do a chin grab? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Marco, cheers to Marco. We got Mike Lewis says, a land dweller is delight. Gigi Le Coutre reverse is still better. We actually were at the Bucherer, and Humble Pine was trying on the reverso, and I said, I told sales associate, "We'll take this reverso with the land dweller," and he said, "Nice try, but that didn't work." So Double D didn't have to buy a Juju Lecoultre to get a reverso, so good on him. But I guess you know what? If they want to sell you a land dweller, they'll sell you a land dweller. You don't have to buy anything else. Just if they don't sell you one, you know what? Whatever. I no longer play games. Speaking of playing games, yo, yo, yo. Hey, we got another douche joining us here on the strand. Another chin grabbing douchebags. Yo, yo. Shout out to all the douches. The double
Does
douche.
it mean something different if you do it with the other hand? Maybe there's maybe
I
there's a
don't know.
code that like I don't know. Eddie.
I don't know. It's very Dude, I didn't know that it was that easy to become a douche. You just grab a chin and that's it. You don't have to put any effort into it. Back in the day, you really had to I don't know, really trip an old lady or something to become a douche. But nowadays, you grab a chin and you're immediately douchebag. You can't
Well, to
uh,
some it comes naturally, like you, Tim. So it's
yeah.
it's not some of us have to work hard at it. Others, it's a part of their innate nature.
All I have to
So,
do is just exist. you know?
yeah, people talk about the next step in the evolutionary chain. You
Yeah.
could be the future Homo sapien divergent, a
Mhm.
mutant, an X-Man, where your special powers are douchebaggery. You don't
Yeah.
know.
I
You got to
actually
accept
I
it.
do consider myself the next step in human evolution. You know?
We're fucked. If that's
Yes.
the case, we're
Yeah.
truly, truly fucked.
Yeah. Because humanity over thousands of years it has
Yeah,
evolved and it
yeah.
has gotten to this point right here. And I am hoping to usher a new a new era in human evolution. It's no longer things are no longer going to be the same. Humanity will not be the same pre and post Tim Wright.
Yeah, I'm sort of reminded a little bit of Douglas Adams's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
Hmm.
particularly the third book, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, and where they put a bunch of humans on the ship to get rid of them, and they are HR personnel, hairdressers, and something else I can't remember. And probably if YouTube streaming was a thing, you'd probably be the captain of that ship.
I yes, yes. I'm gonna take the humanity that
Yeah,
wants to kind of push the human evolution to the next level with me, to the next level of douchebaggery, new
Oh dear
douchebag
God.
society.
Oh well.
Oh man, I
It's
actually
all
it's
a
a
matter of
great book.
perspective, isn't it? Yeah, it's a
I
great book, great series of books.
great comedy. He's very.
Yeah,
I actually I read it and I had a leather bound copy of
nice.
the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but I sold it. I don't know why. I needed the money, I guess. Wait,
Oh,
did
just
I?
like a douchebag
Yeah,
to
it's really
sell it.
douchebag thing. I regret it now. You know, I kept the Shakespeare and I kept
Yeah,
Lord of the Rings, but
yeah.
I sold everything else. I have no more leather bound books. I have you know that that quote from Anchorman. I have many leather bound books, and my house smells of rich mahogany.
I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, it's a great movie to watch it again.
Mm.
But how are you
Yeah.
doing? How you doing tonight, Kojak?
Uh, I mean, I'm getting better. I'm probably 99% mended, so I can partake in things that I couldn't do a couple of weeks ago, including smoking some cigars. I was in town on Saturday with my
Mhm.
lovely wife. She had a few errands to run, and she texted me to say, "Oh, I'm going to be a little bit later for my, my rendezvous." Um, and so I said, "Okay, so you've left me unsupervised," and I went straight to a cigar lounge and just lit up a stogie. Fuck
Nice.
it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So that was a really enjoyable. It was like, there was just there was a guy from Manhattan that was sitting next to me. He's I had my I just received a copy of Watch Pro magazine, so I was like thumbing through that. I was just enjoying my smoke, and he saw that I was reading a watch magazine, and he started to strike up a conversation about watches. So he's into watches as well. So it was we had a good exchange of ideas, and he asked questions about London, and I asked questions about his part of the world. And I think he heralds back from Naples. So he not only had a Hamilton on him, but he was also ferrying around a Rolex and a Panerai. So he was
It's
just
Italian. It's
in,
Italian.
yeah, yeah,
Naples,
of course.
right?
It was his grandfathers who served in the military. So he was
Holy
yeah, the legit um, military watch. So yeah, he was very it was
Did he
beautiful.
show it to you by any chance? Or he did he have pictures?
Where were people? I didn't want to put him under pressure, but he showed me a picture of it.
Yeah.
So like that was good enough for me, and we just started striking up a conversation, exchanging ideas, and yeah, it was good. It was a good way to spend a couple of hours in the company of well, we had different views on certain things. That's okay, but
Oh,
it was a nice.
you weren't hurling insults at each
No,
other by
God,
any
no,
chance?
no, not at all. No, not at all. No, no, he was a huge Anglophile, and he was no, it was perfect. He was he was a perfect gentleman. So like you can have a good time and not necessarily agree on 1000% of everybody's else's opinions.
Dude,
That's okay.
exactly. Right? Just
Yeah.
because you don't have the thing is, just because you don't have the same opinions
Mm.
on on certain subjects doesn't mean that you can't have a conversation with someone. It doesn't mean that you agree with them or that you disagree with them. And the more you know somebody, the more you find out, the more kind of differences you see between each other. I mean, there's just so many things out there. It's impossible,
Yeah.
for people to have same opinion on everything. Like how it makes no sense.
Yeah, but like if you look at substantively, we had commonality on 99% on things.
Well,
It's just like watches, cars, cigars, appreciation of each other's cultures, and so that's okay. Even he was saying, like he always apologized for some of his stances. I said, like, why are you apologizing? It's totally understandable why, your how you base that opinion. So that's okay. He made a cogent argument for his opinion. I didn't ask him; he offered it freely.
Did you ask him about Venezuela? What he thought?
No. I didn't
No.
want to. That was a little bit too. The wound was a little bit too
That's
too new.
brutal.
So yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
lost on me that we were smoking Cuban cigars because you
the
never
irony
you never
of it
know.
all. Yeah.
I think they're going to go up skyrocket in value if things keep on going unabated. But yeah, I mean, he made perfect sense, and he listened to me, and I listened to him, and that's we just
And he
we
was
shook
wearing the
hands, and
Hamilton.
he was wearing a Hamilton watch because he was fearful of
London.
London.
It's in London.
It's
Yeah,
London.
yeah. Yeah.
But it's interesting you should mention that because today, because I call strikes and fouls evenly. So today they just published a report supposedly citing that crime is down in London. It was a very, very timely report. But then it was reported by the London mayor, so he obviously has a vested interest to massage the figures to probably support his opinion. He was a little bit too proud to announce that London was 2.5 times safer than New York. So I don't know what metric they used. It was an interesting report, but I would need to delve into it more to sort of, rather than repeat other people's like talking points, I would need to sort of cross-reference it and try to understand where they came from. But apparently it was applauded by all parts of the political spectrum. So that in itself is not a bad thing, I suppose. There's more work to be done, but it's the same as most other countries as well. They all have their issues.
Yeah. It's just it is what it is, right? It's
Yeah.
I find that's very interesting, very interesting statistic. I remember back in the like 5 years ago when Paul Thorpe was harping on the wristwatch crime. It
Mm,
was actually there was uh measures that were taken by whatever the London administration. They were able to
mm,
cut crime by 50% by kind of having these officers who were
mm,
staging. They were kind of undercover cops who were wearing
mm.
supposedly expensive watches and
Yeah, I
going
remember.
out
Yeah,
there, yeah, and just
yeah, yeah,
baiting these kind of criminals into attempting to steal their watches, and they would arrest them, and that cut the
yeah.
crime by 50%. Just like
Yeah, and the
once,
reason why I'm hesitant, we were just talking about it. The reason why I'm hesitant to really sort of support the findings is because, it's not unlike politicians to recategorize what crime is. So
right,
you can easily reduce crime by saying, you know what, we're going to ignore all these knifings and these baseball
yeah,
bats attacks and all that sort of stuff. So you need to be able to do a sort of read across to sort of do apples to apples comparison rather than just take what our propaganda leaders tell us to believe. So that skepticism is a good thing, and but if I do see that, I think that if it is, then then congratulations. I don't support the London mayor. I don't believe with his policies, but just because I don't support him doesn't mean I can't congratulate him if he indeed has reduced crime. There was one interesting statistic to counter that, and that was supposedly not watch crime, mobile phone theft was 115,000 incidents last year, and statistically, only 1% of those thefts actually resulted in the phone being reunited um, with the victim or the
Mm,
person being arrested. So they may claim that they've improved things, but they've got a hell of a long way to go to make it a utopian place. So it's it's going to be interesting, and I think this year as well they're going to pedestrian. They're looking to pedestrianize Oxford Street as well, get rid of all the cars and taxis and stuff. So there is a
really?
lot of
Oxford
social
Street?
and yeah, they're sort of getting rid of all the cars eventually off
You
that.
know, it's actually I think that's probably a good idea to limit cars in certain, especially in certain high density pedestrian areas, because it's just
Mm,
dangerous. Like if you know you,
mm,
especially in London, you guys control guns, but cars there also could be weapons, and we've seen that happen many times. If some psycho lunatic wants to do something, he could just run over a bunch of people. And then, if you limit,
mm.
you like there could be like areas of the city where there's just, no cars. And what's the harm? You just what? You can't park like 5 blocks away and then walk
Well,
to
you can't park on Oxford Street anyway. So
right. Yeah, so what's
you
even
know
the point of like having
it's
a
a
run through traffic?
yeah. I would hate to think that they were doing it to try and tackle watch crime and mobile phone theft because a lot of that is done by people on e-cycles and scooters and mopeds and stuff like that. So I hope that they weren't doing it to just get their mode of transport out of the system.
It
But
actually
there's
it helps businesses when you limit the traffic. It helps business because if people have to walk like even 5 blocks, then they're walking around. They're doing like window shopping, just checking on stuff, and then eventually that leads to more business. I just like I don't like this whole
yeah.
blend with like with this the cars literally have to be everywhere. Like do we have to live side by side with cars at every goddamn turn? Couldn't there be kind of like Bister Village, right? Bister Village, and it's kind of limiting, cutting off certain streets and just having foot traffic. It's kind of like having a mini Bister Village inside of London. That's
I
cool as
think
fuck.
that's the that's the rationale behind it is because of the death of the high street. Oxford Street has long since lost that title, given the advent of home shopping, home working, just generally living from home, online shopping, or shopping malls. Hello,
Yeah.
out of town shopping malls, sort of taking more business from the center. It has been on a massive decline. So maybe by doing this, it will encourage businesses to treat it like an outdoor shopping mall and have
Yeah.
a nicer retail experience for customers. Don't know. Who
Yeah, it's
knows?
like
We'll
it's like
give it a try. If it doesn't work,
that's what a mall is, right? It's this like all
yeah.
these wide streets, right? And you got
Mm,
shops everywhere, and you could
yeah.
just do that with that. It's not like you know, and plus London, especially like certain older streets of London, they were built pre-cars. They're not even those streets are not even designed to be car friendly. It's so tight. Some of these turns, I don't understand how, there's some really good drivers over there in London. But like I would never be able to get out of or get through some of those streets, man. Freaking inches on both sides. You have to really squeeze yourself through.
You got to thread the needle sometimes. Yeah, that's certainly the case. But then,
Yeah.
London cabbies know about all this, so you know, Watch
That's why they
Apprentice will
have the
be able to.
special cars. Those London cabs, they're built
To,
differently just so that they could
yeah.
navigate London. Right? They have
Well,
that
they have a
special wheels
very
that freaking turn on a
yeah
dime.
yeah exactly. They have a very small turning cycle, so they can literally do a 180 without having to do a 3 point turn. It's quite a remarkable feature that they have.
Maybe they
Um,
could do like, hey, they could just allow the cabs and that's it.
No, they're not going to allow. The thing is, they're not going to allow buses either, which
Oh,
I
okay.
thought was a bit weird. But
Wow.
they're going to completely pedestrianize the area. Start off with one section first, and then extend it to the rest of Oxford Street over the coming months or year.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Speaking of cool, Mike.
Hey,
Hello.
Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to the show, Mike.
Hello. Hello. How are you? How was your weekend, guys?
It was amazing. I had the greatest of time.
Cool.
Yeah, yesterday, the diet restarts today again. Yesterday we oh my god, had a lot to drink and food, but it was some of the best food I've had in a while.
Good.
It's good to have some non-healthy food once in
Sure.
between.
Sure.
But yeah, I barely made it home. But yeah, I picked up the Zinfandel
Uh-huh.
earlier today. I'm not
oh,
gonna
okay.
drink today, but I'm gonna definitely listen to the explanation,
Oh,
and
Josh.
in the
Yeah.
near future, when opportunity
Oh,
presents itself, I'm gonna pop it open.
yeah, Josh. I'm familiar with Josh Vineyards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make Cabernets and they have a whole Merlots. Pretty well known brand. It's a pretty well known vineyard, actually. What's
Yeah,
that?
roommate was talking really highly of it. Uh-oh. There's a Bamford water. Dude.
The G-Shock
You haven't
Bamford
opened it
water.
yet? Or you
No,
gonna
I'm going to give
open it?
this. I'm going to give this to Tim when he comes when I
Oh.
meet up with
Oh
him at
man,
some
we will
point.
make a short. We'll make a short about it. We'll record it.
It's yours.
Oh, okay. If you bring the 3 Bamford watches, we'll do like a little video, just a quick video reviewing the Bamford G-Shocks.
What's the
You're
point?
down whilst
What's the
drinking Bamford water.
point?
We'll sit down at the
Drinking the
coffee shop.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
How you been? How have you been, Mike? How you been
I'm
doing?
doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. I had a decent weekend. Nothing exciting really, but it was very windy this weekend and had a little bit of rain, which is kind of unusual. So, and I went and picked this up actually from Total Wines. I happened to go. I was kind of fortunate actually. I was going to go and I was either was going to pick up a bottle of Ridge Geyserville Zinfandel or a bottle of Tyrrell. And I end up buying this because the winemaker happened to be there doing a little tasting on his Zinfandels.
Ah,
And he, as you can see,
hilarious.
he autographed the bottle for me. Paul
Oh, that's
Sabone.
so
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah, Paul Sabone
That's so
is
cool.
is owner and winemaker at Sabone Estate. Yeah, in Sierra
Yeah.
Foothills.
Oh,
Wow.
that's so cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. There's actually this. They make quite a few different Zinfandels, reserves, old vines, but this is actually. He told me this particular Fiddleton is his favorite out of all the Zinfandels they make. So I said, okay, I'll grab a bottle then.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Whoa.
so it's kind of cool.
Oh, let me pull this
Well,
up.
you
This is so
mentioned
awesome.
Turley there, Mike, and that's the bottle of Zinfandel
Yes,
I have.
yes, Turley, yes.
So yeah, so this is a 2022 old vines.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the vines are pretty ancient. I mean, in excess of 60 plus years, I think.
Well, it's required that to be categorized as old vine Zin, it has to be a minimum of 50 plus years.
Yeah.
Because some of them can exceed up to 100 years even, some of them.
I wasn't sure whether I saw somewhere saying that it was between 50 and 100 and something plus years,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
because I bought the last bottle from the wine merchant, so they don't have the web page anymore, so I can't
Really?
examine it. So it was the last one of that particular vintage, 22. But I also have here a bottle of Primitivo as well.
Oh, okay, okay.
So we did that that stream with we had a guest, the that woman watchmaker. What's her name? Was it Nod? I can't remember. Chiara Nardo, was it Chiara Nardo?
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
Kiara, no.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I had bought a few bottles of Primitivo, and I asked her which one I should open. And
Mhm.
this was one of the bottles I didn't end up opening. But
Oh,
in case I couldn't find
literally.
the
Zen.
Turley, I would have ended up resorting to
Okay,
that
fine.
because, as Mike will attest, you know, Primitivo is the Italian version of Zinfandel.
Yes, it's a clone of the well,
Yes.
actually the actual Zinfandel grape, which is called. Sorry, let me turn. Hold on, let me turn the sound off because just in case somebody calls anything. Okay,
Sure.
there we go. It's actually it comes under different names. You know, for the Primitivo comes from Puglia in Italy, and then you have also what is called Truba Drag from Croatia is the grape
Yeah.
varietal they call it, as well as they have another name for it, and it's a kind of a long, complicated name, which I'm not going to try and attempt to say it. And of course,
Yeah.
what happened was during the mid 1800s, the grape was actually brought to the East Coast and was planted originally, and then later it was then with during the gold rush in California, it was the grape was then relocated to California. They started planting the Zinfandel grape in the mid 1800s. So
Yeah.
what they thought was that Zinfandel was supposedly, we all thought, even I thought at one time, that the Zinfandel grape was actually a California varietal that was designated to California especially. But then after some research recently, they found that through the DNA and the cloning and all this, they found it was originally from Croatia, the grape, and so we have different varietal, different styles from, as you have from the Primitivo from Puglia in Italy, and then you have the Zinfandel in California, which is what has really been respected as one of the great grapes coming out of that region of California region.
Oh.
Well, we can talk about that. Yeah, we can. You can talk about that more when we delve into the wines. But I just wanted to just show that I hadn't forgotten our Primitivo conversation. So that's why I had that in the background as a backup. But I did find though that Zinfandel used to be a lot more popular in the UK than it is now, because it's pretty slim pickings at the moment in terms of what options out there. So it used to be always. It used to be advertised on TV. There was a push for it, I suppose, 20 odd years ago, and you couldn't go into a shop without seeing Zinfandel, this, that, and the other. But for some reason, it's not as
popular as it used to be.
It's not as popular. I think it's because of the high ABV, it ends up being a more expensive bottle of wine, because here we are taxed. The tax
alcohol.
is based on how much alcohol it is. So
Yeah.
it naturally has a high ABV value based
Correct.
on grape variety and growing conditions.
Correct.
So I think that, and people's tastes have moved more towards wine-like drinks rather than like more gutsy wines. So 12% sort of thing, rather than this one is 15, I think. 15.2%.
Yeah,
So
mine's 15%. Yeah, generally Zinfandels have high alcohol content. That's true.
Yeah.
How high is yours, Tim?
It's actually also 15%.
15, yeah. 15 is usually the norm in Zinfandels, actually, around that 15 range.
Why is? Do you want to care to do you know? I mean, can you explain why Zinfandel tends to be a higher ABV? Is it a sugar content
The
or
sugar
what?
content, yeah, it's part of it is because of the sugar content. It actually thrives better in warmer weather, or it gets quite a bit of sun. It's and if then a cooler climate, and there's a distinctive style when it's in a warmer climate. Generally, you'll pick up more black fruit like blackberries and also black cherry. Even sometimes blueberries, like essence of blueberry also. That's in the sun. Where if it is more cooler climate, it's more likely to have more strawberry notes and cherry, not black cherry, cherry itself, and plum, and plum also, red plum.
Nice.
So that it really kind of it's a varietal that, as I said, really enjoys the sun more than most red varietals in overall. And actually, another funny thing is, Zinfandel is the fourth planted grape varietal in the United States, behind Chardonnay, Cab, and Pinot. It's the fourth, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
And there's a little
we've
story I
talked.
have to tell you.
Yep.
It's a funny story how white Zinfandel happened to come on the scene, because it is from the Zinfandel grape. And by pure accident, in 1975, Bob Trinchero, which was the winemaker, he accidentally produced this blush wine, what we call white Zin, which was very popular in the 80s and 90s. And it was outselling regular Zinfandel 6-1. It was one of the hottest wines because it had had that sweetness to it, and had a higher level of sugar in comparison to the red Zinfandel. That was it was a moment to actually, if it wasn't probably for the white Zinfandel, possibly there wouldn't have been as much Zinfandel grown as there is today. So by pure accident, it became a very hot item in the wine world.
So you're saying that the ladies that lunch that prefer white, that they put Zinfandel, they help put Zinfandel on the map by drinking so much of it at lunchtime.
You could say that. I mean, even back in the days when I had my store, it was amazing how much white Zin I would sell, because it was, and as you said, lunchtime. It doesn't have the high alcohol. It's on the sweet side, and it has that lush look, like a rosé. So it was and you drink it cold. You have it chilled. So it was especially during this spring summertime. It was a very popular wine, especially with the ladies. Exactly.
Well, let me ask you this as a former wine retailer. Could you tell by the look of somebody walking into your store what wine they may end up picking up? If they came in with a Birkin, or some, like they came all dressed up or whatever, flowery dress, or would you say, oh, that's going to be this type, that's a Chardonnay girl, or that's a Pinot Grigio or a Sauvignon Blanc person?
Well, I had noticed back then that men prefer reds over whites generally, and the ladies, or women generally preferred whites. They prefer Chardonnay or something lighter, like a Pinot Grigio, or even maybe a white Zin, as I was saying, because it's something that it was easy to, it went down easy, and it was, and especially living in Arizona, you wanted something cool and chilled, as in comparison. That's why, as you know, during the winters in Arizona, the red would pick up more in sales and would be more of a preferred varietal, whether it was a Cab, a Merlot, or a Bordeaux, over whites, and vice versa in the summertime.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the white Zinfandel paid the bills, and the red Zinfandel
paid the bills.
kept its
It's
dignity.
paid the bills. I mean, 6-1 is massive. I mean, that's a big percentage difference of how much Zinfandels was sold. Yeah.
And what makes Zinfandel like so popular, just listening from your guys' conversation, is that it's a big, bold flavor, right? It's a very
It's not.
rich.
It's not as big as a cab. It
Uh-huh.
has its own distinctive notes depending, of course, on the parts of the region in the world. In California, generally, there is known to be, they would call it as having kind of a jammy flavor. It was more a lot of forward fruit, like as I said, you would pick up notes of like some areas of like Lodi, which is actually, let me show you on the map actually.
Mhm.
There's the main regions. There's Lodi, and there's Sonoma, which is the Dry Creek area, and then there's Sierra Foothills.
Mhm. Shout out, by the way, to Humble Pine. Says he's got to run, but have a great show, or at least not a disaster. We'll try. We'll
Hey, Humble
try our
Pine.
best.
Speaking of honoring our commitments, Tim,
Yes.
I managed to get actually
Bingo.
a couple of bottles.
Me too.
Saint Hilary, let's go.
Actually,
Hilaire.
Kojak, actually, I did the same thing when I picked up the Sabon
There you go.
Zin. I asked if they had this in stock, and they did, so I grabbed a bottle because
Yeah.
I'm very curious about it too.
Yeah.
And you got
well, I
brute.
thought we might do that in a future weekend
Yeah.
show or something.
Absolutely.
But because Tim did promise he'd buy me a bottle of champagne, this is the bottle that he bought me. So a nice another bottle of Dom Perignon. So thank you very much, Tim. I look forward to the.
Wow. Okay. Let me get your
You're
PayPal.
very generous. You're very generous. You're very generous.
It's the least I could do. But can they pay for the St. Hilary? Because that's more my budget.
Oh dear.
But I can't wait. Actually, it would be cool if you could try them side by side.
That's the
Although it
plan.
would be
Oh
heresy.
no! Oh no!
It's got to. No, we got to do an A/B comparison.
Like
Yeah.
chalk and
Is
cheese.
it worth paying 100 times more?
Well, this was what 12
10.
£12.
Yeah. 12 pounds.
This was reduced to £160.
Oh,
So it's
it's like
So
15
you got
times more
bargain.
expensive. Let's say
15
that.
times, yeah. If it was a
That's actually
2012
very
vintage, it would be £230, I think.
Holy
So,
fuck.
but it's still
That's
a very
That's
good.
cheap. Yeah.
That's
Timmy Kojak
still
got a bargain.
Yeah. What the
that's why I
hell?
went back to get some more. Yeah.
Yeah. That's bargain of a century. Okay, congratulations, Kojak.
Well, you only live once.
Hell yeah.
So let's look real quick. So
Uh-huh.
we've got the three main regions in California that Zinfandel has grown. You have Lodi right here in the orange,
Mhm.
and then you have the Sierra Foothills, where the Sabon actually comes from Amador County, is in the Sierra Foothill area, and then you have the Creek Valley, which is up here in the Sonoma County region, right up here in the pinkish color, right above Napa, right in there. You see that area?
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah,
those
yeah.
are the three main regions of Zinfandel, actually, where it's really known for the styles and the
You said it's
great
the
product.
Lodi, Napa, and Sonoma, yeah?
Lodi, Sierra Foothills.
Lodi. That's how it's pronounced. Okay, Lodi.
Yeah, Lodi, Sierra Foothills, and Dry Creek Valley in Sonoma.
Yeah.
Those are the three top regions.
Oh, okay. So here I found the map. Let me blow it up here. Make it really, really big. Okay, so here we go. So
Yeah.
we got San
Because-
Francisco right
Yeah.
here. You got the San Francisco Bay, and Lodi is like the first. Well,
Almost
it's not
across.
Sierra.
Almost
Yeah.
across. It's east
And
of it. Yeah, almost east.
between Napa and the Sierra foothills. And Sierra
Right.
foothills, you can't grow anything up there, right? That is that, or is that a region or wine region as well?
No, there is wine. No. There's wine
There's
grown there too. Yeah. Zinfandel's grown. You have Zinfandel. You have. I'll tell you what varietals actually. You have Zinfandel, Barbaresco, Syrah, and Petit Syrah grown there.
Okay.
wow.
Yeah.
And this is like a very mountainous area. Oh, I guess that's what the wine loves, the mountainous
Yeah, like
region.
the elevation. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
But
And then
of all of the and where is the best Zinfandel come from? Like where's
uh,
the most
it's
ideal?
it's really matter of opinion. Lodi is considered one of the main hot spots of Zinfandel grown.
I see.
And of course you have this, and then of course you have the Dry Creek Valley here in Sonoma.
Uh-huh. And is there something about these regions that makes them ideal for this grape varietal?
It's just I guess they have quite a bit of sunshine and
Mm-hmm.
the elevation too, which plays a part with the varietal itself.
Oh, I see. And it's also okay. So because Napa Valley and Sonoma, it's very mountainous there, and the climate,
It's hilly, yeah.
yeah, it's hilly, and there's that the dew that they
And
have
then
that comes in.
and being Sonoma, it's right by not too far from the water, so you get the
Yeah,
breeze. You get the breeze coming from the ocean.
right. It's a very different, very different environment compared to Lodi. You're gonna have a lot less of that breeze,
Yeah,
right? This is
Lodi is
so far.
more. You could say Lodi is more centralized.
Uh huh. I see, and it's like in the valley, right? It's not in the hills. It's in the valley, right? Where it's
Yeah,
a flat areas,
yeah,
flat
exactly.
stretches of earth. So you have a lot of sunshine and not a lot of variation in temperature. Whereas like Napa, it's that variation from day and night. The temperature
Cools
changes.
down
Is
quite a
so
bit at night,
yeah. I
and
see.
you also you still get the breeze to a certain extent to Napa.
Mhm. Mhm.
I was reading about Turley, Mike, that apparently they don't water their vines. They only it's only the water that the vines can get from the soil itself, presumably to get more sort of terroir influence. Is that common practice, or is it just based on the vineyard on a vineyard by
No,
vineyard basis?
it's more really to do with the vineyard itself. Probably they get quite a bit of rain too coming in, so they don't
Yeah,
need to water it that much. And as well, the soil holds the moisture, so it allows
yeah.
allows the varietal to grow. Actually, the funny thing, if you ever look at the vines of a Zinfandel, it's amazing because it's not that it's a condensed little vine tree or whatever you want to call it, and the grape is clustered, and the grapes are clustered together, and
Mhm.
they have this rich purplish skin in large clusters. Yeah, there we go.
So these are
Okay.
the Zinfandel vines,
Yeah,
very different
they don't grow
from.
that tall. They're pretty short and but they have the characteristics, especially the old vines.
Is this the Daniel
Look
Katz
at
of,
this.
you would say then?
Yeah, they look like Daniel Katz of the grape world. Look at this thing.
So
It
I remember, Mike, you were saying that Pinot Noir grapes are very thin-skinned, and that sort of
They are.
influences the
They
flavor.
are.
So how do the Zinfandel grapes compare to another popular wine that's grown in that part of the world?
How's it compared to Pinot Noir?
Yeah, how would would you see a visible difference, or is it thicker skinned, or
Yeah,
just
it's
I'm
thick.
just
It's definitely
interested.
thicker than Pinot. And
Right.
and as when they go through the fermentation, and then they of course they leave the skin in the actual juice to create
Mm,
that color, the richness of the color.
yeah.
And actually, they do that actually with the white Zinfandel too for a very short time, very short period. And then they age
Okay.
it. Then they take it and they age it in either French oak or American oak to give it that richness at the end
Mhm.
for bottling.
Okay.
So I've got this Zinfandel, and this Joshua Zinfandel bottle. It says it's bourbon barrel aged,
They do that some.
charred oak barrels. Yeah, this is what they say on the back here. Our bourbon barrel aged Zinfandel is the newest addition to our line of barrel aged wines. We
Hmm.
age our California Zinfandel in charred bourbon barrels for 2 months to
Wow.
impart a bolder, richer flavor.
Probably
This
make it more
Zinfandel.
jammy in style, with more fruit forward jamminess to it. That's
Hmm.
what it's. That's one of the characteristic. A lot of the people would say that they get. It's almost like, as a joke, they say it's almost like eating jam because it's so. Lina has a hint of sweetness to it with the fruit and it's big and but not as big as cab, of course. But it
Hmm.
definitely has a lot of fruit forwardness to it.
It says this Zinfandel is vibrant and spicy with
Right.
flavors of cracked black pepper, licorice, complemented by notes of vanilla and blackberry.
That's it. You
The
get the vanilla notes from the barrel, from the aging in the barrel. That's where they get
uh-huh.
that.
And the palate is full bodied with velvety tannins and a long, smooth finish.
That's the nice thing about Zins, Tim. The Zinfandel don't to be tend not to be too doesn't have a lot of tannins to the actual varietal. It's a little
Oh,
bit pretty acidic, but it's not as it doesn't have the heavy tannins like a cab would or Merlot. Even some Merlots even have also or Cab Franc.
well, let's see here. Kojak is tasting his.
Hmm. I'm gonna taste it now because
Yeah.
I'm definitely smelling the sort of jamminess, the fruit, sort of like
Give me a
black
second.
currant, black cherry. Um,
This is ideal wine to also having to have in a barbecue, barbecued
yeah.
meat, chicken. It's ideal because it complements the meat well.
Well,
It's not overpowering.
my wife made a fantastic tagine, and it worked really well with it. So it
Mm.
wasn't too spicy, so it worked really well. Drinking it neat though, yeah, the acidity. I can taste the acidity on the sides, and the tannin. There's a bit of an tannin aftertaste, but it's like a leathery sort of aftertaste. Um,
Yeah, you definitely pick up the black cherry and also the I get even the finish with the plum finish actually the end
yeah,
and also
I would say, yeah,
the
I would say this is more plum than
blackberry.
blackberry on this particular version. Maybe it
Mm.
needs to open up a little bit, but it's
Well,
really.
each
I mean, it's.
it varies. It varies depending on the region.
Mm,
Like I said, Lodi tends to be a little bit
mm,
more blackberry, black cherry because the amount of sun that it gets. So it's
mm.
more bolder black fruit in comparison.
I'm getting a little bit of clove on sort of the back end. Um,
Ooh, clove.
Have you tried yours,
mm.
Tim?
So a bit savory, so baking spice or clove, and
No, I haven't tried mine. I don't know. I'm afraid to open it because I think if I start drinking it, it'll kill me. I
mm,
have a 6 mile run to run
Oh,
tomorrow.
oh, don't do
Maybe,
it
yeah. I think I'll have mine tomorrow. And
tomorrow or the weekend if you want.
yeah, well, no, the weekend I'll be in London because this
Oh,
Thursday,
oh wow.
yeah, this Thursday we're leaving for London, arriving
Mm,
on Friday, Friday in
mm.
the morning.
How long are you going for?
Just a week, just
Oh,
there and
okay.
back.
You're
Yeah,
just
for
going to
the
London?
yeah, with the roommate.
Okay.
And one day we're gonna go and well, I don't know, like maybe a couple of days we'll go to Oxford and also one day we'll go to see the Stonehenge. Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. How about Cambridge? You going to Cambridge at all?
I don't think so.
Cambridge University? That's Cambridge University.
I know that we're going. I thought it was Oxford, like college or something, but
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah. There's
Oxford
Oxford.
town.
Yeah, it's a town also.
Mhm.
Just like
Yeah, so we're
Cambridge.
going to Oxford town, not college. But there's a college in Oxford town,
Yeah,
but I'm
Oxford
not sure which.
University.
Yeah,
Oxford
I'm
Well,
not.
University.
there are loads of colleges that make up Oxford
Yeah.
University
Oxford
in
University.
Oxford Town itself.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this is a collection of different houses, different colleges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're gonna go there and visit the roommate's niece. I guess my niece as
Okay.
well.
Oh, okay.
And
Does she go to the university?
yeah, she goes to university there in
Oh,
Oxford town.
very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and it's like the government is not paying for the whole tuition, but they're sponsoring 50% of the tuition for her. I
Very
guess
good.
it's kind of a cool opportunity for her to do it. It doesn't look like she's doing much studying, to be honest, because I follow her on Instagram, and it's just she's going to dinner parties,
Oh,
all
shit.
kind. Yeah, it's they're doing basically like every night they have like a Harry Potter style dinner with everybody in college, that attending it, all kinds of just parties, party after party,
Wow.
dinner party. Yeah, I was like, what is
She's
going
getting
on?
a bachelor's degree in partying, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Oxford does have a tradition of you have to attend X number of dinners throughout the year
Mhm.
so that they're quite sort of up on their sort of ceremonial side of things, as well as extracurricular partying going on as well.
Yeah, I guess it's good for socializing. So she's getting to
Schmoozing.
meet.
They call it schmoozing.
Yeah, schmoozing. She's just socializing, getting to meet uh it's just I guess just people who are attending there. Uh,
Actually, Oxford University, I think, is one of the oldest universities in the world. It's even older than Cambridge. I think it dates
really?
back to like the 1200s, maybe.
Maybe they're like in 1200?
Oh yeah, it's old. It's an old
What?
university. Oh yeah,
That's wild.
yeah.
What, they
Uh,
invented the
I
idea, I guess,
think
of the
it's
Might be
university.
even earlier than that. I might be wrong there.
I
Actually,
think it's a little bit earlier than that. It's actually
maybe
the
1100s
first
even.
one was it's established in 1096,
No
so
Wow,
it's
way.
930 years old.
wow.
That's like way before
900,
mine.
it's almost 1,000 years old.
Holy shit. 1,000
Yeah,
Yeah,
years old.
it's amazing.
it's 930 years old. 930 years old.
Oh my god.
Cambridge, I think, is about maybe a couple hundred years afterwards, or 100 years
Yeah,
afterwards. Too.
it definitely came afterwards.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me check.
Dude.
Cambridge.
Cambridge is beautiful. It's a beautiful. It's really a beautiful college.
Cambridge was founded in 1209.
So yeah,
So over
100 plus.
100 years after, 100 plus years after
Yeah, after Oxford.
Oxford.
Wow. That's freaking wild.
Amazing history that
It is.
Oxford has. Yeah.
Dude, it's 96. So right now is 2026.
Yeah, it's
If I
930 years
take
old.
care of my health, I might live long enough to see
Yes.
Oxford University reach 1,000 years.
The,
That would
the
be
millennial.
wild. Yeah, the
Yeah.
millennium.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be an incredible kind of thing to witness. Can I live that long? What is that, like 70 more years? I would have to live as long as Daniel Katz. Damn, I need to
Take care of
study
yourself.
from him. Yeah. Take care of myself, drink more wine. Wine is good for health. You know.
In
I've heard
moderation.
that there was a lady who
Moderation.
was. Huh?
In moderation.
Yeah, moderation, of
You
course.
can't polish a bottle of wine every day.
No, but like a bottle every week, I think That's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good
yeah.
for me.
Actually, even a glass of wine a day is
A day.
okay. It's just you don't, yeah, just keep it like that because actually
Maybe
most Europeans drink wine with their dinner.
maybe I should just open it and have a glass today. Fuck it. You know what? Let's do it.
Let's
Let me
go.
open. Yeah,
Just
yeah. Let me
one
go grab
glass
a
though.
glass.
Just
Yeah,
one glass.
one glass. I
Just
think
one
this
glass.
is it. It's moderation. I
Right,
need to learn moderation.
right.
Yeah. Because I mean, normally I open a bottle of wine, and it will take us 2 or 3 evenings to sort of go through it because we only have. I won't even drink any of this. My wife will have a glass with dinner, and I
Well,
might
the
join
ni-
her just to taste it.
well, the nice thing is you have your wife drinking with you. It's kind of hard when
Yeah.
it's so.
Also, this is the type of wine that you don't have to drink a whole bottle in a day, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't go
Yeah.
bad. In fact, it gets better probably, right?
Well,
Well,
it's at its peak now, but I mean, it will certainly be okay for the
Yeah.
next few days.
Okay.
As long as
Fantastic.
you don't put it next to a radiator or
Should I keep it in
or
the
direct sunlight.
refrigerator or
no, don't put
Yeah.
it in the refrigerator. Try
I
okay?
keeping
don't
it
think you
cool.
need to really.
Anyway, do you have a cool place somewhere in the house you can leave it?
Yeah, I have a cool place.
Yeah, as long as you keep it
I mean,
like
cool as
around.
in
Closet.
Yeah,
yeah,
if as long as it's
Mm,
cool in a cool
yeah.
place. Fine.
yeah.
Keep it in the closet
I
and
mean,
I'll just drink.
I recommend you one day to get something like the nitrogen gas, like a preserver or
Mhm.
one of those contraptions I showed you,
The
the
pump.
one- the pump, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Air out. I will
It
get
helps.
I
It
think the
definitely.
Coravin,
yeah.
there's the
Yeah, and
Coravin system, which is really expensive, but people have said that they can keep their wines fresh for 6 months to a year. Where once you've used it, it's
and I
a
think
remarkable
this
system.
is going to be a really good strategy going forward because doing Sunday wine, I would be I used to be polishing a whole bottle every Sunday
Mm.
in one
Mm.
day, and it's just too concentrated. It's too much in a single day. I think if I open a bottle of wine on Sunday and then drink it for the next like let's say 4 days, break up the bottle into four
Pour
days
yourself a
Yeah.
glass.
finish it by Wednesday, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
That's a
that'll be
good
Be
way
fine.
to
fine.
do it.
That'll be fine.
But if anybody wants to super chat Tim to get him to down the bottle of wine, then I'm sure he won't be averse.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna be doing it for free, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if hey,
exactly.
if we can get like big super chat, I'll do it because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
at that point,
Just
look,
putting the thought out there, guys. I'm just putting the thought
yeah,
out there.
the only
Just sowing
exception.
seeds.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
that's
That's enough.
That's a good
right.
amount.
That's it.
It's a good amount.
Don't
Yeah,
fill the
'cause I,
glass.
I try to like pour a nice generous glass that's fourth of a bottle. Boom, that's it.
Well, you should be able to get 6 glasses out of a bottle of wine.
Right. Yeah, like small glasses. I get it, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna
standard
do
standard size.
generous glasses. Yeah. 8 ounces, I think. That's backwards. Do I put the cork back in? Right. Yeah, I do.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm not gonna.
So you don't drink anymore.
Yeah. So there we go. And then I'll just leave this out for because this bottle is from 2021. So I guess I'll just
That's
leave it
fine. Yeah.
out for a couple of minutes here. Let me try to mix it up a little bit there. Let's smell it. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's a very nice
Wow.
wine. Yeah, it's a very nice wine,
Mhm.
Zinfandel. I've always liked it.
I think with some
Little taste.
cheese or with barbecue meat or something like that, as you were saying, Mike.
Yeah, it'd be
That'd be
perfect
Wow.
with
great.
it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Grilled, yeah, barbecue or grilled meat.
Wow. This is very different wine from anything I don't think I've ever had Zinfandel because
Well,
this is
you've had
so different.
Primitivo. You've had
Primitiva.
Primitivo, which is the
Uh-huh.
same grape actually, but it's just it's grown in Puglia, Italy, so it's a little bit
Mhm.
different in style, but it's still the Zinfandel
Mhm.
grape.
Yeah, this is very I think my mom would really like this because she likes wine on the sweeter side. And
Yeah, it's
this is
got a hint of sweetness to it, right?
yeah. We've had
I,
some really sour wines which I also really enjoy. We had some really balanced wines. between the sourness. They had some tartness to it. This is on the sweeter side. I like this. Very good.
Actually, they make also, from the Zinfandel grape, they also make a late harvest or a port, they call it also a port Zinfandel, which is a dessert wine. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, Mike, going off memory, I would say the Primitivo was fruitier. This one's
lighter,
maybe because it's more
lighter
but fruitier, and this one's a bit more structured, a bit more cask influence. Maybe I'm comparing an oak barrel compared to maybe that particular Primitiva might have been aluminium tank or something, or stainless steel tank, and didn't really sort of get any cask influence. But this one is
because they will always age it in either American or French oak. The Zinfandel
in America, but I don't know what do you know what the tradition is in Croatia and in Italy? Do they presumably they're different?
It depends actually on the vineyard. Some will age it in steel, some will age it in oak barrels. It just depends.
You know what I think?
This with a barbecued steak, this would be amazing.
Oh, it's amazing, yeah.
This would be
anything that's off the grill. Anything that's off the grill.
Exactly.
I feel like this
chicken, red meat. It's perfect with red meat off the grill.
Yeah. I would recommend if somebody's going to a barbecue party.
It's got nice fruit. It's got nice fruit, well balanced, but yet would complement meat, red meat.
Yeah. Also, I would have this with the pizza. I think
you could,
right? Obviously,
it'd be a little bit overwhelming. It might be a little bit overwhelming for pizza, but you could.
Yeah, if you have like a meat lover's pizza, not light marinara, but if you're going for these bold
like a three
pizzas,
meat, like a three meat,
meaty
sausage,
pizza,
pepperoni,
pepperoni, meat lovers.
Well, you know that pizzeria that I was telling you guys about, sort of like one of the top pizza makers in the world. His signature dish is a pizza which has a beef ragu on it. That would work exceptionally well for this. But then a Chianti would work really well with that particular pizza as well. Yeah.
You know what else I think would be good with this? Burger.
Barbecue, barbecue burger,
yeah,
absolutely.
A burger with this. That would be, oh my god, that would hit the spot. Good stuff. Wow,
this is really easy drinking as well. It's despite being 15%. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, and it's very
you don't taste the alcohol.
Liquidy. It's very the liquid is watery. It doesn't have I don't feel very
it doesn't have legs. It doesn't have the legs, so so it's quite a thin, thin liquid.
Yeah. Amazing stuff.
It's actually like garnet in color.
This stuff's just strong though. That is. It is.
Oh yeah.
I can feel also the alcohol content in this. It is.
But it's not overwhelming, the alcohol.
No.
There is definitely, but it's balanced with the fruit.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not like drinking vodka, but it's not like drinking grape juice. I can feel the alcohol.
And the nice thing with this, doesn't have high tannins, and also it's not too acidic either, which is just nice. It's just well balanced, easy drinking once it opens up. You got to give it more time to open up yours, Sim, because you just opened yours.
Yeah. I had a few tastes. I'm gonna leave it now for 20 minutes. We'll see how it evolves. Because mine is 2021 as well.
I mean, you can definitely smell the alcohol on it. I mean, it's blowing me back a little bit.
Yeah. If I drank a whole bottle of this, it would knock me out.
The fumes of it. It's just like, whoa. There's it's like, when you put your nose in a glass of whiskey and you get that, whoa. Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of that from this. Jesus.
And mine is like bourbon barrel aged, so I could
Yeah.
even smell a little bit of that sweetness of the bourbon.
Well, if you got the grape variety, which pairs well with barbecue, and you got bourbon, which pairs particularly well with barbecues. So
Yeah,
they're just like you got double barbecue sort of affinity there. So
yeah.
it must taste really really good. Diet starts tomorrow.
Diet. Well, it's already started for me.
Yeah.
I'm back on track. Even though yesterday it was good. Yeah, I had more calories than I probably should have, but I got a nice walk in because I got like an early, and then I walked for like 2 hours to the bus station there. So I got like actually quite a lot of exercise yesterday, and today
Mhm.
after the stream today I'll go for a run. I was walking today as well, and yeah, I'm gonna get a nice 3 mile jog today. But tomorrow I'm going for the big one. I'm gonna have to do an hour of stretching before I go tomorrow, though,
Mhm.
because that's gonna be that's a half of a marathon, so quarter marathon tomorrow. It should be
Yeah.
good. I should be able to complete it. I think it'll be
And you
So,
tough.
can reward yourself with a glass of wine afterwards if you complete it.
Exactly. I'll come back home. I'll have a nice big salad, juicy, juicy. I'll make myself a juicy burger on the sourdough bread.
Yeah.
It'll be nice. Be nice.
Now, I don't think this would go with smoked salmon, if I'm being really honest. So
No,
no way.
I'm keeping the smoked salmon.
You
I do
kill
have
it.
smoked salmon in the fridge,
You'll kill it.
but I'll keep it in the fridge for another
You'll
time.
kill that. You'll kill that poor fish. No, it
Yeah,
won't go
but I know
well.
that Tim is a particular fan of smoked salmon, so I was gonna. I
Even
wasn't
I,
gonna.
I have I have smoked salmon in the fridge right now because we went to
What's Ray Ray
Costco.
asking? What's Ray Ray asking here?
Hey, Ray
Okay.
Ray says, Kojak, did you ever appear in Porridge with Ronnie Barker asking for a friend?
So Porridge was a British sitcom, I think in the 60s or 70s. It was set in a prison. And the answer is no. I was busy putting perps behind bars. I'm Kojak. I'm the detective, not the villain. So no, wrong side of the pond, and also wrong side of the bars.
wasn't that
Well,
Who
what's the
loves him?
names was in Porridge? Ronnie Barker and Kate Beckinsale's dad, the one that passed away. Remember?
Yes, yes.
Forgot his name.
Was it Richard? Not Richard Beckinsale, was it?
Was it Richard Beckinsale?
I kind because I remember when I sort of read up on this
He
a
was
couple of years
also
ago.
the other classic was The Rising Damp. Remember?
Yeah,
He was in that.
Richard Beckinsale
Yeah,
is the other actor.
dad
Yes,
of
Kate
Kate.
Beckinsale's father. Yeah,
hmm.
yes, Kate Beckinsale. Not bad.
Yeah, she's a hot one.
Yeah, she's just got a delicious sense of dirty.
She's got a good sense of
Wink
humor,
behind.
actually.
She's
Yeah,
got a
she's got a
great
good.
sense of humor.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
does. She's very smart
she.
too. Smart girl.
I think she speaks Russian and
She does.
other languages as well. And
She's
she's
very fluent in Russian. Actually, I think she went to Oxford for to study Russian.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. So you have an itinerary, Tim, about when you go to London? Are you going to some of the hot spots like Have you been to Westminster Abbey?
Actually, no.
You got to go to Westminster Abbey. That's definitely a place to visit, especially for root mage. It's it's very historical. I mean, there's all these kings and queens that are buried there, and there's poets and writers, all types of celebrities. You know that what's the name is buried there? Charles Dickens and William Shakespeare, Queen
I
Elizabeth
do.
I. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
A lot of
Westminster Abbey.
Westminster Abbey.
Let's see. Let's pull it up.
So,
Westminster. Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
inside. Yes.
inside. Yeah, they're all buried inside.
Oh, this is where obviously I think Monet painted the Westminster like hall, right? With
Oh, from the outside. Yeah,
the
yeah, he
myth.
did it in different lights.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're thinking of yeah, he might
But
have
this is
done Westminster.
behind, right? Westminster Abbey is behind the Westminster
Westminster,
Hall.
yeah, yeah, Westminster.
And
Yeah,
the
Westminster Abbey
Parliament,
is not the same as Westminster Palace, which is where Parliament
House of
sits.
Parliament,
House of Parliament.
but it's right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's all close by. Actually, I've been inside Westminster Abbey.
You
I
have it.
was. Yeah, with my family. We
Oh,
went.
you got to take roommate though. She'll love it because she's into history.
Yeah, and actually, she likes all this the tombs and stuff because when we
Yeah,
were in Florence, she liked going to all the churches and seeing all the memorials to all the cool people. Yeah,
definitely, it's a definite
definitely.
place. Definite place.
Hmm.
And go to the National Art Gallery too.
Yes, that's she has that on her
Yeah.
itinerary. I unfortunately I haven't had the time to even talk to her about the schedule. I'm gonna try because she was working. She's having like really brutal schedule because this is not a vacation for her. She just kind of organized the schedule in such a way where she's just working like back to back to back to back many days in a row, and then she has 7 days, and then as soon as she's coming back, immediately she's got another like 4 days work again.
Hmm.
So it's not a vacation. I don't know how she's gonna handle it, but hopefully it'll be cool. Um, but yeah, I think she would really enjoy it. I'm gonna talk to her about the schedule. I guess maybe tomorrow or something. Because honestly I have no idea. I didn't have a chance to even like tell Kojak or anybody else like when am I gonna be free because I don't really know. I have no idea. I was just busy with my own life drama. That this trip is it's not really my trip. I'm just coming along as to keep company for roommate, and she's scheduling everything. But if we find some time somewhere to meet up with community and or do a stream, I think I'll still try to do streams at the 5 o'clock New York, which is what like 10 o'clock
10
London.
p.m.
Ten
Yeah,
o'clock.
UK time. So
Yeah,
yeah, but yeah,
yeah,
listen, you're going on a it is yours and roommates holiday.
Hmm.
Don't that's why I've not been
not my holiday. I don't
pestering.
need
It's
holidays.
not. Yeah, it's a couple. It's if it was just you, then I
Yeah,
would annoy the hell out of you until we agreed what we
yeah,
were going to do. But it's you're here with roommates, so she has her own, and she's gone to the trouble of creating an itinerary. Um, so if she wants to reach out to me, and if she's got any days where she hasn't got anything arranged, we can try and do something. Like I took Maddie to Windsor Castle. That's where Queen Elizabeth is buried, for example. A lot of monarchs are buried there, so they have a great it's a great place to visit. You're going to Stonehenge, you said at some point. You're going to Oxford as well. I mean, it's that week is going to go like that. It's
Quick. Yeah.
gonna before you know it, it's gonna vanish.
yeah,
But if you want to, if you want me to arrange anything, or if you want, just for you and roommate to enjoy, then feel free. Let me know, and we'll sort something out.
yeah. I'll as soon as I know which day we're free. We'll do something together. Maybe we'll go for a drink or for dinner at the very
Yeah, I mean,
least.
we could meet up for breakfast or for a drink or
Yeah,
coffee somewhere. It
yeah,
doesn't have to be, like in Rome, for example. We just surprised you, and
yeah.
we had a little meal together, and then left you to your own devices.
To roommates' devices. I'm just following along. I'm just
That's the best way to do
yeah,
it. You know,
yeah. Because
you've given her the responsibility. It's only fair that you obey direction.
yeah, I just Yeah, I just try not to. I don't know. I got my own stuff. I'm in my head. I'm working on how I can revitalize the channel in 2026. And yesterday, going to see the guys, having some
Hmm.
great conversations with them. We cooked the fat. We talked about some stuff, and uh, it's just a matter of implementing it this year. And I'm really looking forward to working on the content this year. By the way, just quickly here, just to let everybody know, Hodinky wrote an article today about that there's going to be a watch week in India.
Hmm.
Yeah, what an incredible once in a lifetime opportunity. And India is from my understanding, India is the last untapped part of the world in wristwatch space because it is a very
Mm,
wealthy country, but
should be
watches
Africa.
are
Would be
well, Africa, Africa
yeah.
maybe like there's parts of Middle East, but those lots of those countries they have yet to kind
Mm,
of I don't know have like government that's reliable, right? That's easy. I don't know. Is it
mm.
like
Well,
how's
India
travel?
is
More
no,
stable
India
than
is stable.
Yeah,
Yeah, stable
Africa's.
government. Yeah, stable.
Africa's a mess.
right,
Well,
exactly.
Africa's a continent, so you've got all those different countries. India is a
Yeah,
massive. It's the
A lot of different
massive
dictators.
country, massive per population.
Yeah.
right. There's countries there that are safer than others, but just generally speaking, I think it will be. I think after India, Africa would be the last kind of place, but they have still yet.
Yeah.
They have a lot yet to do. I was looking some of these videos online, and they're showing how like the techniques that they're using to like reclaim the desert, and they're doing all these projects to revitalize parts of like the desert and reclaim it
Okay.
back with like the wood. It's incredible stuff. I don't know if you guys seen it, but
Well, in
anyways,
Africa, in
yeah,
Africa,
in Africa, yeah. I don't know if it's fake or what. Let me show you. And I think Rolex is actually involved in some of this stuff as well. Uh, let me see. It's like, oh yeah, okay. So like this stuff. Hold on. 1 second. Here we go. Like this stuff.
This was a barren wasteland. Nothing had been grown here for 40 years. When the UN World Food Program told the villagers that they were going to bring this land back as part of the Great Green Wall, they said it was impossible. But here we are in Africa, in the desert at the northern edge of Senegal, and life has returned. And the stakes couldn't be higher, because when the soil washes away and land becomes a desert, then people leave. They head to the cities, and places like this just fall apart. But thanks to the work of the villagers and the World Food Program, using techniques and systems that I'm going to tell you about in this video, the tides have changed and natural wealth is growing back and growing the livelihoods of the people here.
Like they're using these farming techniques to reclaim land, and a lot like a lot of they're able to reclaim a lot of land that seem to have been completely stripped by the desert. I don't know. I mean, is this real? I don't know what to make of it. But as you can
I
see,
don't know.
guys, it's very
I don't.
interesting, right?
If we take it at face value, yes, it could be AI slop for all we know. But
It
I'm
doesn't
sure
look
there
like
are.
ASL, yeah, but it could be, yeah. Like I haven't like been there, so. But it's very like it looks cool. I would go there to just hang out, travel around and see. Is it possible
The,
to do it? I mean, seems to be like very interesting and like they're showing like how to like manipulate land, right? Like building farms that
yeah.
could like protect themselves very interesting stuff, right? Like look at this. Like they're creating farms in a very, like, these half circles. They're digging up these
Mm.
half circles, and then they have the drone shots that show that it's working. Like look at this stuff, right? Like, whoa, what the hell, right? This was desert, and now there's all this greenery, all this stuff is growing again. Like that's wild stuff, huh? Isn't it? Look at
Mm.
this, right? I get it because it's like I guess it's like a technique, and this guy is explaining how how it, like, with the science behind it, why manipulating soil in such a way works.
Sure, with the modern technology, they should definitely be able to grow food where it was a wasteland, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
what they did with United Arab Emirates. It was all nothing, and then look what they've done with it. Especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi. I mean, although it's by the water, it's by the, but still, I mean, it was all barren land.
You know what I like. You see it. Here's the difference, though. I think between what they're doing here and Dubai, right? So in Dubai, I feel like a lot of stuff that they've done is they're forcing certain elements upon nature against nature itself, like building the palm, right? The palm out on the sea, right?
Mm.
You know the
Mhm.
amount of money that they probably spent
Oh,
to build that palm?
huge,
Yeah.
huge.
And they're going against nature. Whereas here, it's like they're using no money. This is all completely like it's all human labor. It's like, hey, if you guys manipulate land in this way, you'll be able to reclaim land. You'll be able to grow stuff there. You'll be able to get wealth out of there. And here they're working with nature, not against nature. And that's why I think, like, Dubai, I think, like, those skyscrapers right up on the ocean, that those elements are in this such a harsh environment. Those skyscrapers, I don't know how long they can last out there, in the desert. Um, like, I wish that they were working more with the land versus against the land. But we'll see it. We'll see how it works. Work out. It's just,
Well,
they have so much money they could do
yeah,
anything
they
they
got
want.
it. And
Yeah,
there's so
they
much
can.
investment. There's so much investment going on in for the past 20 odd years in Dubai. Yeah, a lot of it is unfortunate, as you said, part like the palms and the world is all artificial. But it brings the people. I mean, it's incredible what they've done. From for
Mhm.
used to be a fishing village, a fishing town, actually, basically, into become a metropolis. Incredible.
Yeah, yeah. It's all really. Look at this. I would love to. And this is a lot of opportunity here, because, like, if they're able to reclaim land, this land could be extremely cheap. So if somebody wanted to buy up a lot of this land, and then hire the villagers to I don't know. Look, I'm just saying, like, there could be
Well, this is
could be a,
very positive. I mean, if they can grow food, I mean, for decades, they've had issues with famine, like places like Sudan and Ethiopia and all these different countries in Africa. So
yeah.
if with modern technology they can achieve growing their own food, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, and if it costs nothing as well, and well, it's just like, it's just cost effort. Also, the problem they have is, like, the rampant corruption. If they're able
Mm.
to have some kind of laws, actually, and everybody's following the laws and rules, then there could be a lot of opportunity, in because it's just such a big continent, and that's where the life started. Uh,
Yeah.
right. So there's.
Supposedly, yeah,
Eritrea. So
supposedly
there you
came.
go. We have a plumbing emergency, Tim.
Uh-oh.
Ray is exclaiming that he's just poured some vinegar in his toilet tank,
Oh no.
with 2 crumped up balls of tin foil. Should I ring Red Shovel or just wait? Weird noises. Help.
Oh my God. Let's call call Red Shovel right now.
Yeah,
Dude.
always speak to a professional, but failing that, then call Red Shovel.
Yeah.
I think he's referring to a hack where the acid reacts with the aluminium and it sort of cleans the stains from the toilets. But I don't know how effective it is. I think some plumbers will probably turn their nose up at that and say you might actually cause a blockage. But it should dissolve the aluminium balls within 5 or 10 minutes. Depends on how much aluminium
Vinegar is
you put
going
in
to
there.
dissolve aluminium?
It will react. Yeah.
Really?
If
That's
you
the
put
first time I've
if you put aluminium foil in an ultrasonic cleaner, it will actually dissolve it. It will create. It will actually end up destroying it. So yeah,
What
that's just
the
with
hell?
ultrasonic waves. If you Google ultrasonic cleaner and aluminium foil, you'll see that it eventually just breaks it down. But this is a hack, I think you'll see on YouTube about cleaning stains from your toilets. Pouring some vinegar, pouring some tinfoil boils. But I don't know if that's. I mean, I guess the question is, why did you do this?
Is it just something? Because there's a lot of like fake videos online where they
Yeah,
show how to do something. There's a lot of
yeah,
fake recipe videos. That's like a
yeah.
big thing online. They show, oh, how to make a cake out of 3 ingredients. They put the
Mm,
3 ingredients, right? But secretly they're adding all kinds of other stuff. But it creates a viral video because people watch it. They go, "Wow,
yes.
is it true? That's incredible."
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Here we go.
While it's going for 1 minute.
Here we go.
Never want to put your hands into the ultrasonic bath. So when you think about it, the bones in your hands are pretty tiny. They're pretty delicate. And if you're putting them in there while it's shaking, who knows what it's doing to those tiny little bones.
1 minute.
So what's the
So
liquid
after a
in there?
minute, you'll take your tinfoil out and you should see little holes in your tinfoil.
Oh shit.
If you don't see holes in your tinfoil, your ultrasonic bath isn't shaking how it should, and it probably will need to be serviced.
There you go.
There you go. So you can destroy aluminium quite easily. Well, thin sheets of aluminium. Anyway,
This is how
Ray
they
apparently
clean Rolexes.
is. Yeah, I mean, YouTube, he says, is full of shit, just like he is.
Yeah.
I don't think aluminium foil is your problem there. I think it's toilet paper. Ray, why don't you hop on the stream whilst you're on the toilet and let's see what happens? I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen with you on the toilet on the
That'd be kind
stream?
of painful. Wipe your ass with tinfoil.
Let's just hope don't stick your hand in there with the wristwatch on. Unless it's
And
waterproof.
don't get up.
for 30
And
bars.
don't get up whilst you got the camera on. Oh, dear. But we were talking about the Indian watcher. We got a little bit
Yes,
distracted.
Indian.
Well, you got that one
Yeah.
guy who's very wealthy. His dad is multi-billionaire. He's got an incredible collection. I forgot his name.
He's the one that's got
Actually,
the green aquanaut, the green ruby, emerald.
he's
and
got
red,
an amazing collection of watches.
Hmm.
Actually, he gifted Messi an RM just recently. I guess Messi went to India, and the one guy, I forgot his darn name.
Anat,
You know the one I'm
Anant
talking about.
Ambani.
He's kind of heavy set. He's heavy set.
Yes,
gave when he had a
name.
wedding, he gave like everybody who was attending.
Thinking RM, yeah.
Yeah, a perpetual rose gold. A perpetual rose gold AP.
Oh, is that what he gave him?
Yeah, but there was like 75 pieces he gave away to like the VIPs at his wedding.
Let me see. Let me get his name.
His name is
something.
Anant Ambani.
He's like a big fat guy, but
Yeah,
he
he's
married
fat, yeah.
like the sexiest girl in India.
Well, he's married now. He married.
He spent,
couple
I
years
think
ago.
he spent
He had all
billion pounds on the wedding or something. He was
He spent a crazy amount of money. Yeah, so invited all the Hollywood celebrities and all the different celebrities from around the world to his wedding.
And I think he's responsible for getting Mark Zuckerberg into watches.
That's right.
So I think he got him into watches, and now Mark
There
has
he
gone
is.
on
Yeah.
This guy, he looks like me, or a maybe skinnier version of me. But look at his wife. That's incredible. Incredible.
Yes, I wonder what it is about the multi-billionaire Ambani that first attracted her to him.
She liked his manly looks. She was attracted to his alpha male looks.
Oh, it's something.
No, I think she's more attracted to his $1 billion. More like
Yeah, that may be the case.
billions, not with an S.
Speaking of watch show,
That's gonna be hell of a divorce.
yes. Well, speaking of watch show, the British watchmakers show, the event to book your tickets has now opened since the beginning of the year.
Oh,
And they're changing it a little bit. Rather than having 2 sessions a day, so they had one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Because of the popularity of it, they've decided to have also an evening session as well.
really?
So,
Like a late night, late night
Late-
cocktails? Is that a cocktails?
I don't know, but I'm just thinking, if you're on the show floor and you've been there since the morning, who you really want to go to talk about watches at 7:00 at night after since the morning? It's going to be a long day for those guys.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
you know
know
what?
how.
It would be cool if they do the first session, then the second session, and then they kick everybody out for a couple for like an hour, and then clean everything up, and then just let everybody mingle. Get rid of all the booths and just let people hang out,
No,
mingle,
they're not
talk
going to.
watches.
No, they're
No,
not,
they're not gonna do
because
that.
it's back to back sessions, so they might have
Right.
half an hour gap or something between. I think if you go on the website, you'll see, because I went to look at it, because if you're a member of the British Watchmakers whatever society thing, you get a free ticket to it. And so I was looking at it yesterday, and I was surprised to see that there were 3 sessions now instead of just the 2.
See here, British watch.
How many events do they have in England when it comes to watches? I have that the one that was a disaster recently. And then
Well, I mean, you've got the established ones now. This will be the 3rd or 4th year the British Watchmakers Day will be happening. Watch Pro used to be the show, but then it went to shit last year. So I don't know if they're going to come back from that. And then you have other sort of events, like D Time is involved in some other events as well. So that's looking quite promising. I think it'll be towards the end of the year. But you have a little, one in Heathrow Airport.
I think Dee's doing something in Cyprus, isn't he? With cars
Yes,
and watches.
I think he is, but he's also doing this one in London towards the tail end of the year. Loads of brands, including cars. So there'll be Porsches there, like millions and millions of pounds worth of old Porsches there as well. So mingling the two sort of
together.
Oh, there's George Bamford. I have your water,
right.
George.
Bark and Jack, Bamford.
Yeah.
Andrew Morgan.
Yeah.
And Andrew Wilson, right? Of Time and Tide.
Andrew Wilson.
Right?
Andrew McCutcheon. Andrew McCutcheon, yeah.
By the way, I saw my watch channel forwarded me the post where Andrew McCutcheon shares what he eats in a day.
Yes.
Holy
I saw
fuck!
that post.
You saw that?
Yeah, the guy's ripped. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
Well, but you see what he eats, and it makes sense. Actually, I'm gonna try to follow kind of his principle, his diet principle. The guy is a legend. Here, let me pull this up so you guys can see. So check this out. Yeah, he's ripped. What he eats in a day. Starts out
Fucking
black
ripped.
coffee. Well, yeah, flat white, but maybe black coffee is fine. Then a bowl with
Mhm.
chicken. So chicken bowl with like I guess there's a little bit of rice. It's like a salad. So he eats it like a salad.
Is that
Or
rice or couscous?
it is
It'd be
rice
couscous.
actually on this one. Yeah.
Okay.
With pickled red onions on top. That's amazing
Yeah,
actually.
that is good. Yeah.
But basically,
Nice. That is
this
nice.
this is in New York. This is called a slop bowl because
Oh, Jesus.
yeah,
Really
yeah,
unpleasant.
because that's what it is. It's slop, and slop has taken over New Yorkers' diet. Everything is slop bowl based. Chipotle started it right with the slop bowl, and then
Mhm.
now we have literally like 10 or 20 different kinds of chain restaurants that serve slop bowls. There's like Naya, there's Just Greens, there's all kinds. And in New York, there's actually a slop bowl avenue. If you don't know about this, yeah, let me show you.
That sounds like it's going to be quite punishing on your toilet. Because speaking of toilets, we have someone in the back room.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Hello, Ray Ray. Oh my God. Ray reporting live from the bathroom repair situation. He's all geared up. He's got his red jacket.
Got the plunger, he's got the brush, he's all set.
is he trying to call in a plane? Is he trying to make a landing? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I think you need a
This is
gas mask, more like Ray. What's
the
going on there?
bathroom emergency, guys. He's guiding a ship coming in for
A ship or a shit? I can't remember which one.
Wow.
Your plunger looks kind of small. You need a bigger handle. Looks like.
You're going to need a bigger plunger, Ray.
Oh my God. Well, after
Oh,
you
God.
eat a slop bowl, you need
Yes.
a big plunger. Check
Or
this out, guys.
Chipotle.
This is
Chopped,
Yeah,
just
look.
salad. These are merely a handful of the dining institutions in which one can procure a mush-colored leaf and protein porridge known as a slop bowl. These fast casual dishes are the go-to meals for urbanite employees as they embark on their cute little lunch breaks. With all the ways we human beings feed ourselves, the uniformly corporate vibe of these places has me wondering, why do so many of us choose to eat slop? Today, we investigate. The beginning of the age of the slop bowl can be traced back to the year 1993 AD, when a man named Steve in Colorado opened a humble burrito shop near the University of Denver campus by the name of Chipotle. Pretty soon, Chipotle started spreading like a bomb when you press explode. Today, there are exactly 3,799 Chipotle locations.
Okay, here we go. We've got the instruments, the flash, the flash bleach. Okay, that'll help us with the smell. Very nice. We're gonna bleach the toilet. We're gonna plunge it, and we've got a hacksaw. Man, we're gonna have to do an operation on the piping.
How big a log have you laid? That's the wrong type of log you should be sawing with that. What problem have you got, Ray? What problem are you trying to solve with all this?
You might need a jackhammer.
Ray needs to take out the whole toilet and replace it.
Hummus, and then what they do is they just drizzle your sauce of choice on it, and you just slurry it around. and then it turns into slop. I have this most days of the week.
This is a daily occurrence. That's my daily ritual. That's a couple times a week.
You go here often?
Whenever I can. Yeah, every day.
They don't taste like anything.
I feel like I find no joy in food, and I just want to get fed, and it's very consistent, and it's healthy, and it's right beside my work.
Are you a fan of them?
I feel like I used to be, and
But there you go. So that's the slop bowl. You start out for lunch, and then if at home, dude, he goes for 6 eggs and 4 pieces
Damn.
of toast.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
When
it's
does he do
simple.
in the evening?
No, this is
lunch.
lunch if he's at work, right? If he's at work, or lunch
Yeah.
if he's at home. He doesn't cook. He just goes 6 eggs, 4 pieces of toast every day. It's all about protein and energy. Ooh,
I think
we
I
got
know the place he
gloves,
goes to for lunch.
the gear. Ray is gearing up here. He's got damn.
He's got a gun.
No, you
Jesus.
can't.
Man, what kind of toilet is that? Is that-
Jesus.
Man, sometimes you take a deuce so big, you need a gun to break it up so it can be flushed down.
I didn't know.
You know?
I didn't know Ray had a gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's over there on the island. You need self defense, and there's
Guns
our
don't kill
dinner.
people. Guns don't kill people. Big poos do.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Fight the toilet. Oh man. Anyways,
So
that's the
this
dinner
evening meal, is it?
and the dessert.
So
Yeah,
he eats that every day. Six eggs, 6 fried eggs. Looks like.
Every day when he's at home.
Oh, he cooks the 6 fried eggs himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the bowl he buys.
Sourdough with avocado and what was it? Did he say mayo as well or something?
On the slop bowl?
No, the eggs. It
No,
actually
there's no
said
mayo. No, just
6 eggs on some sourdough, avocado. Okay, and his protein is whatever, 48 grams. So he's on a protein
avocado
diet.
oil, probably. AVO with sourdough with AVO. Avocado oil, maybe. 6 eggs on sourdough with AVO. But there's no avocado in here. So I guess maybe it's
No, but it could be he just didn't have it on that particular day.
And then for dessert, this is a dessert, a big bowl of protein oats and yogurt with a scoop of whey powder with fruits, almond butter, protein 55 grams.
Oh, it's clearly working for him.
Yeah. And
a pint of Guinness after all that.
Yeah.
The occasional Guinness.
Boom. There you go. That's how you have zero body fat.
Well, I'm sure he works out quite a bit too.
Yeah. And exercise three times a week, I guess, or maybe 4 or whatever.
Well, probably every day for the sounds of things. I'm sure he has a routine.
Yeah.
I think he's having to do this to fend off potential watch thefts in London because he reported a few weeks back that he thought he was being potentially being targeted by somebody.
Wow.
Yeah, he came out of the underground and somebody asked him for the time, and he instinctively just took out his mobile phone to look at the time rather than do the wristwatch check. But the guy started following him, and so he called his but the station's not that far from Time and Tide, so I think he called his colleagues at work and said, "Listen, come downstairs and just find me because I think I might be about to be jumped or something."
Targeted, yeah, he's being targeted.
Yeah.
I know exactly how it is. I was targeted once in Ukraine. It's a scary freaking thing. I was still like, I don't know, maybe 18. I was still like young. I went to a money exchange to exchange some I traveled from US to Ukraine back in the day when I think around 2008, and I was there and I wanted to exchange some US dollars into hryvnias, and the money exchange place was closed. Some guy walks up, says, "Hey, this place is closed, but I know another place it's over there, and he points to like this dark corner between two buildings.
Oh shit.
I'm like, I live because I lived there. I like, I know the town. Like, I know there's no money exchange. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'll just wait here. And then, half hour later, I hang around the supermarket. I hang around because the money exchange was in the supermarket. And then I get my money, and then I go, leave the place. I go to like a market, like a open air market to
Yeah.
buy some stuff. And I just like, I'm browsing. I turn around, see the motherfucker. I'm like, the fucker followed me. So,
Wow.
and then, I start going to a different place, and the fucker following me. Holy, that's scary.
Wow.
Yeah, scary shit.
Wow.
Yeah, let's see what's going on there. Ray, what do we got? What do we got next? What else are we gonna use for this toilet surgery? See here. He's got vapor rub. Man. You're gonna rub the pipe? You're gonna rub your pipe with it? No? Oh, that's just I see. Oh, Ray. Hope you're
Have
having
you
a
tried
good
the
time
wine,
there.
Tim? Have
Huh?
you tried the wine yet? Have you
Oh
tried the
yeah.
wine?
Oh yeah. I'm halfway
Yeah.
done.
How are you finding it?
It's lovely. Extremely lovely. Fresh flavor, berries. I love the berry flavor. It's bold, and I also really like the kick. It's got quite some kick to it. Um,
Yeah.
it's not
It's
just
gonna kick your ass.
yeah, it can kick your ass. Um, so yeah, it's very good. Very rich flavor. It's on the sweeter side. I think a lot of people will like this wine. It has certain mass market appeal. By the way, guys, we're gonna do 4 more minutes, then we're gonna wrap it up. We've come to the end of the show. Hope everybody enjoyed. Make sure to upvote if you enjoyed tonight's live stream, and if you know a plumber on the Aran Island, let us know because Ray might have a situation on his hands. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Bill says, can someone sponsor me at Daytona? Yes, they could, but you have to do something to deserve the Daytona, right? I'm sure people have been sponsored. The community has sponsored a Speedmaster for me, so I'm sure that you could be sponsored. But you got to do something for the community to deserve of such a prestigious award.
What's the panel wearing tonight?
Well, I'll start. I already showed my watch, but I'm wearing the IWC Ingenieur. Yeah, I went to hang out with the boys yesterday, and I had a chance to see the Land Dweller that Double D got. And I got back home. I felt like wearing my alternative to a Land Dweller, which I think this is. Or maybe a land
Mhm.
dweller is the alternative to IWC, or maybe these are alternatives to a Royal Oak. Actually, I took a video uh, for you guys comparing Royal Oak to the land dweller. Check it out. Look at that. So this is the Royal Oak 37 mil versus the land dweller 36 mil. You go. There's the two beauties side by side. You could see it. You could probably from this video you could really understand that this is Rolex's answer to the AP. They're giving their customers an integrated steel sports bracelet wristwatch, but it's at the same time it's Giorgenta, but at the same time it's Rolex all the way. It's got that fluted bezel. The honeycomb is another Rolex symbol. You got like flat Jubilee bracelet, which is very different from the Royal Oak bracelet, but they're both just as flashy, just as loud, and just as cool.
Which one do you prefer?
You know, look, I think I prefer the Royal Oak, obviously, because that's like the original. But I think Rolex is a third of the price, and it would be a smarter choice. Like for anyone,
Interesting.
like money wise, I think they're both the finishing actually, even on the movement, because I don't know how much of the finishing on the AP is by hand, but the finishing that the Rolex has, it's it's very good. It didn't say it was nothing to sneeze at, and in fact, I like the rotor on the Land Dweller more than the AP.
Well,
Look at
the
that
bonus
finish.
too. The bonus too. They made it open back to Rolex, so was something that they never did before. So it's an additional bonus, I guess, if you're a Rolex fan, that you at least can see the movement. So I think that's a plus for them.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a big win, and it's a high speed, high beat movement.
Right.
Okay.
Really, you could see it, that hairspring really beat fast. It's quite beautiful stuff. You know, it is worth, like, if somebody has opportunity. And actually, I know a member of the community who was literally just offered a Land Dweller, but he declined. Just,
Yeah.
he didn't like it, and he just said, "Thank you, but it's just not for me." And you know what? I respect that.
Yeah, good
Huge
for him.
respect.
Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because it's not for everybody, and I think
No.
it's important to say no. Even for
No.
like these, just because you're offered a Land Dweller doesn't mean you have to take it. Obviously, the temptation is there to take it because it goes above retail, but that's not a good enough reason to just be buying stuff.
I'd
Not
rather a
good.
Land Rover.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think they went up too just recently, right? To around
they
16
did.
now.
Yeah, I think like $800 or something. And
Yeah, I
Double
believe
D actually got his before the price went
just
up.
before. Just before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he never asked for one, but they called him and said, "Hey, we have one. Would you like it?" He said, "Oh, I'll come in and take a look at it." And he tried it on. Actually, for him, it's wonderful watch because this is a 36 mil, and it just wears really nice.
Yeah.
It wears really
I
But
nice.
he said
think
he's really he likes it more than he thought he would. So,
Hmm.
and
I
Mohammed
think I
loves
think
his as well. So,
as long as you have the funds, I think it would make sense if you offered it because it's not a watch that's readily available, especially when you walk in at the AD. So I wouldn't turn it down if I was offered it, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me,
But
Tim, did you establish who had the girliest wrists between Humble Pine, Double D, and Mr. G? Did we establish? Did we
Yes,
take?
I think we looked at everybody's wrists, and I think we decided that I have the girliest wrists of them all at the end of the day.
It's no surprise.
Speaking of girly wrists, Daniel Katz 279. He turned down his stilettos, and those were with a limited edition undersole. And MC
Okay.
Moss, thank you so much for being member for 11 months. Can someone sponsor me a tub of Ray Ray Vapor Rub? Yes, I'm sure we can arrange for Ray Ray to send you some in an envelope. can grease up an envelope, a letter, and ship it to you. Get it arranged with the picture
Cheers.
of Ray Ray's crotch, or maybe a signed picture of you on the motorcycle. How about that, Ray Ray? What do you think?
I sold it. I sold it, Timmy.
No, I know you sold it, but you know the picture of you on the motorcycle. It would be
Yes.
cool, like if you could sign a photograph of yourself on the motorcycle.
Wow, you're such a grifter.
That's for. I'm not saying you should charge money for it. It's just for the
No,
fans.
I mean, morally and ethically, I wouldn't charge money. You know, I mean, it's just a lovely thing for somebody to ask for a photograph of me. But
Yeah,
I will prepare some homemade hand whipped vapor rub if that man wants some.
yeah.
You
For
know,
sure.
Ethically.
Send me your address, MC Moz. I'll forward it to Ray Ray, and we'll get the transaction on the way. Double D. Let the elitist jerks know my wrists were the second largest of the group.
I like the use of the word jerk.
Yes.
Very good. Very
Unbelievable.
clever. Very clever, Double D.
Very low bar though there, Double D. So it's
You know what they say about the Brits, right? They swear that they hate classism, but they instantly know which fork you used at the dinner. Unbelievable.
I just find it hilarious that people call me an elitist, but people wearing APs and land dwellers on the Gerald Gento. You just think like, do you understand irony? It's just like,
Oh,
oh my God. What are you drinking there, Ray Ray? You seem to have a hot toddy going on or something.
Yeah, I'm just out of the worst flu I've ever had in my life. I was literally 6 days a ball of snot and squid and octopus. It was disgusting. So, yeah, Kojak, now here's something I want to run by you. A barman of mine here, since I've had this for the last 6 days, just lemsip and hot whiskies, okay? I want to ask your advice. This is something I want to run by you. I was told by a barman of 40 years, Powers whiskey instead of the Jamesons for hot toddies. Reason being is he said the caliber of the Powers is less than Jameson, which I will agree because it's more expensive. But I did the Pepsi challenge the last 6 days with this fucking snot tube, and I found an awful difference between Jameson hot toddies and Powers hot toddies. And to answer your question, I bought a bottle of Powers this evening leaving the village. I've never ever bought a bottle of whiskey before in my life, to be honest. But I'm going with the Powers as an Irishman for hot whiskies, whatever it is. I presume, Kojak, it's like cheaper red wine you can use for cooking. I don't know. Over to you.
I mean, that's good Powers whiskey. I don't think.
No, I'm not running down Powers either. But he just says Jameson to drink with a glass beside the fire, but for hot toddies, Powers.
Any particular version of Powers or just the standard?
Just a triple malt. He said it doesn't make a difference with Powers, but he said Jameson, you don't mix it with anything. He says you don't use it for medicine.
Fair enough.
I just learned that this week, to be honest.
So what did you mix with the Powers whiskey? What else did you put in it?
1 sugar, lemon, and cloves. But I crushed the cloves, Mike, before I put them in to get the flavors out.
Okay.
I put the cloves in a little grinder, and then a spoon of sugar, a spoon of whiskey, lemon, cloves. And to be honest, for the last week, I've been every 6 hours, I've been ramming a lemsip into it as well.
No shit. Wow. So do you think it's helped at all, or does it just make you?
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I mean,
awesome.
I've been at sea, I've been out in the outdoors my whole life, mate. I've never had 7 days of squid and octopus and jellyfish coming out of my orifices.
Oh God.
There is a trail from my bed to the toilet. It is disgusting.
Wow.
I never realized how much fluid can be in a human body.
That's good to know.
Jeez.
I put it this way: beside the couch here, I have 2 cardboard boxes, and they are flown overboard. They're thrown overboard every morning. They're just full of mucus.
That's nasty.
Yeah, sorry to bring down the conversation. Yeah. Anyway, happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Ray Ray. Good to see you.
May that be the worst of it, guys. Let that be the worst start to the year. Okay. God bless.
Happy New Year, everybody. Watching, make sure to hit that upvote button. One last thing I'll show you before we leave is this beautiful Lasciuta Original Anno Luna that Humble Pine had that he bought in Japan in platinum with an aventurine dial, and the new Lasciuta movement that no longer has pushers. It's all crown operated now, with 72 hours of power reserve and beautiful, like, dark rhodium finish. That was the highlight of the day.
That's a pretty
wow. Wow, right? That's wild. That's wild.
What's the thickness of it? I think it's pretty thick.
It's like I think like 12.
Yeah, that's a big watch. That's a big watch.
Yeah. Incredible.
He'll sell it. Pumping will sell it anyway. He's on the piss for the last month. He's gonna sell it. He's doing drugs and everything.
Might gift it away. You never know. Knowing Humble Pine, he doesn't really sell watches. He gifts them away. He gifted away his white gold diamond indice AP.
No shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. God bless those freaks.
Hell yeah. Guys, wear your watches. We're gonna get Jack. Oh yeah. What watches you guys were wearing? Sorry. Jack?
It's the Explorer 2. That's all I wear nowadays.
Beautiful. That black lacquer dial is so freaking cool. It's improved over the previous Explorer 2 in my opinion.
I like it.
No more ghost hands.
What about Ray Ray? Oh, we got the Chrono reverse. Oh yeah, baby.
Finishing on that. Yeah.
I think Ray Ray's got it beat. What's he wearing?
And to talk about Ray Ray, it is
the ultimate, the ultimate unblocked toilet watch. Completely silage proof. Oh, sorry, yes, a mud master.
Mud master.
Shit master.
Same thing.